Colin Kaepernick doesn't like the current flag of the United States of America. He doesn't like the national anthem. He doesn't like America. And what Nike is doing is engaging in this effort that is un-American, and it is offending millions and millions of Americans.
So there's Jason Chaffetz a bit earlier with us today, reacting on that Nike decision to recall the new Betsy Ross flag sneakers from retailers. This after the former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick said the 13-star flag was offensive. Our next guest disagrees with that decision, Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley. Sir, good morning to you. And you went off on this thing yesterday. It got our attention. Here's part of what you said. Nike's a symbol of everything wrong with the corporate economy. They take advantage of our laws but send jobs overseas for sweatshop wages, partner with oppressive regimes, aggressively avoid paying any U.S. taxes, and then tell Americans to shut up and buy their stuff. Enough said?
Yeah, I mean, it's just terrible, Bill, what they're doing here. I mean, you would think that this would be something to celebrate. The Betsy Ross flag. I mean, Betsy Ross, let's not forget, an independent businesswoman who had her own shop in Philadelphia, who designed our nation's first flag, who sewed our nation's first flag. I mean, she's truly a founding mother. I mean, this is something that's the best of America, and this is controversial to Nike. But meanwhile, Nike's sure willing to make a buck in China. They're sure willing to partner with an authoritarian, repressive regime. It's the worst kind of hypocrisy.
Why do you think they did it?
Oh, I think because it's all about the money at the end of the day. I mean, they want the money in China. That's why they're willing to take direction from the Chinese Communist Party. I mean, let's not forget, Nike just pulled a shoe design in the Chinese market because the Chinese government didn't like that the designer was a pro-democracy activist. So they're all about where they can make a quick buck. And let's be honest, I mean, Nike is more and more anti-American. I mean, they're shipping jobs overseas. Now they're engaging in this kind of anti-American activity. I mean, it's a shame to see.
Here's the statement from Nike, and maybe you can tell us whether or not you agree with the reasoning. Nike made the decision to halt distribution of the Air Max 1 Quick Strike 4th of July based on concerns it could unintentionally offend and detract from the nation's patriotic holiday. What do you think of that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with patriotism. Nike is not interested in patriotism, clearly. Nike is interested in making a buck at the expense of the American worker. And this is my big issue, Bill. I mean, you look at their behavior, not just now, but over decades now, shipping jobs overseas, pursuing sweatshop labor so they can get their products cheap, and then telling Americans that they should like their anti-American activism, Nike's anti-American activism. I mean, it's just really too much, and all the while trying to avoid paying any U.S. taxes. I mean, this is terrible, and we shouldn't put up with it.
Well, some people think they're doing it for the attention and to get us talking about it. I don't know if China covered that sneaker story the way we're covering this, but indeed they're getting a lot for it in terms of publicity. Whether you want it or not. Okay, now the 4th of July, the parade on the National Mall. There's been some blowback. How do you think this goes tomorrow?
Oh, I mean, listen, I'm delighted that the president wants to be involved and participate. I think past presidents have participated in the celebration on July the 4th. It's a great tradition, and I think it's going to be spectacular.
Okay, we will see it then. Thank you, sir. Senator Josh Hawley with us from Missouri. Thank you. Enjoy the holiday with your family.